Hello guys, Shipshare the B-Rad here, and today is the day, QnA number 6. I am joined by two, or make it 3 people. 1, Brad Black. 2...
Hello everyone, it's me, Vulcan. Yes, it's me, your boy, your favorite Mac boy.
Alright, so with that out of the way, with the intro out of the way, let's get straight to the questions. Shall we go for... Calvin Tuber 15,000 asks, question for both rats. What are your opinions on the game Friday Night Funkin'? And what are your favorite songs and characters? I think it's an interesting game, and my favorite songs have to be Salvoldia, Ballistic, Madness, Fresh, Spookies, Stress, and a few song mix-ups like Madness Overload and Salvolistic. My favorite characters have to be Ruv, Witty, Boyfriend aka Keith, Girlfriend aka Cherry, and Skid and Pump, the Spooky Kids.
My favorite songs are literally everything intense. All the difficult songs. My favorites, along with the remixes. And I'm pretty sure you also like some remixes, am I right, B-Rad?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, like remixes are just like to make this game better. The developers themselves said, you can use the song, like, just go crazy. That's the reason for Friday Night Funkin'.
Yes.
My favorite characters are Witty, Tricky, Darty, Ruff, even not boyfriend because reasons. Not ask me these reasons in the comments because I will not even bother on asking under answering them. Spooky Kids, obviously.
It's the Spooky Month.
Daddy Dearest, Lemon Demon, Spirit, X-Man, and Tabby, obviously, because he's like a skeleton dragon, a floating skull dragon, bodiless. There's also Agadi, if that's how you pronounce his name. Please do not harass me in the comments. I do not know how to pronounce a lot of things.
Alright, consider me interested. My favorite songs are Madness, Winter Horrorland, Monster, Blamed, and probably Zavaldia, like these two, or these 3. Favorite characters will have to be Daddy Dearest, Lemon Demon, Mommy Dearest, and Pico.
I don't want to walk in a potato game. It's not worth my time. Nothing's worth your time, you pathetic demon. I will pathetic when I be able to allow you. Oh, you got me there, boy. Okay,
This
so
one
next question
is from you. Number 1. Do you know about the Vulcan dragons, your species?
Yeah, I really want to know. Do you know about them? Because I really need to know if you know about them or not.
Well, from the basic standpoint, I know they're like volcano dragons that live in large, deep volcanoes, and pretty sure you have your own continent, I'm well aware.
Actually, that's our birth continent of every Vulcan dragon.
Oh, right.
But the main volcano is directly connected to the crust. That's where we are born just where there's still land, because there's also Vulcan serpents, which are basically those that are born inside the crust itself and then slither out.
Right.
Anyways, my second question is, do you have a Vulcan dragon? I would really like to know.
Surprisingly, I haven't got to that yet, but I'll probably make one later on. Isaiah Neal asks, question number 1. Hi, B-Rad, how are you doing? Also, hi, Hypo, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, don't worry. I'm doing completely fine.
Yeah, I'm doing fine as well. Question number 2, how's Aquanta doing with her voice? She is doing alright.
Still don't know how she was unable to speak. Was she born without the vocal cords or what?
Let's just... I kinda don't know. I might have to ask her later on. Rex Revive asks, I see Brad Black has gotten a bit of a redesign. He's not the only one who's gotten a bit of a redesign.
Oh, Rex, I hate to break it to you, but Darkrex is still going through surgery. I'm still procrastinating. But, yeah, please do not kill me.
Yes, my rival has a new look. Can't wait for the rematch.
Nope, not gonna happen. If you even think about it, it's the void ball for you.
Fine.
Yeah, how would we know if they just have a rematch in private? That's the problem. They could just do it in private where we wouldn't know.
Brad has hidden senses.
Oh,
It's best you don't ask. Braden Inglesing asks, "Hey Bradley, it's Braden. I just want to get your opinion on Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3. I personally love it. Well, I'm not going to spoil it for those who didn't watch Season 3, but for the answer, I really loved it." Titanus Gojirasaurus Rex asks, question 1. What happened to FNASL? I'm pretty sure he's talking about 5 nights at Sorna's laboratory.
what else would be FNSL? 5F, nights, N, at, A, S, Soreness, L, laboratory. What else would be called that?
Yeah, I kind of question that too. I'm currently working on phone calls, but with different accents, but it might take a long while, so that's coming soon.
Plus, my old channel, including account, got deleted.
Yeah,
Deleted. Sadly.
yeah, sadly.
So I
Rippery.
have to start over again, which is a literal pain.
Number 2. Whose team are you on? Team Godzilla or Team Kong? If you can't decide, then you could just say that you're both Team Godzilla and Team Kong.
Well, yeah, you like put like a big word like that says spoiler bomb incoming and just have it like during this kind of like spoiler thing. Like, should B-Rad do that? Please do that. We do not want to spoil others. Give a timestamp for where to speak. If you do not want spoilers for both the novelization and the movie itself.
Yes, yes.
Okay, on to the spoilers. Oh, no, wait. We want 2 rounds. One.
Yes.
The other one round 1 where he almost murdered Kong. The second one where he actually succeeded in murdering Kong. But again, during both of those battles, Kong had his plot armor. If it wasn't for plot armor, he'd be a dead monkey.
Yes, he would.
Oh, Godzilla's a sadist. You can say that. He's a sadist.
Yeah,
Team Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla is a literal sadist.
Hey, if you, okay, now for the novelization spoilers, Godzilla is the reason why the Kongs went to Skull Island. They're becoming dudes. Blaming another Titan. Godzilla chased them. Killed them without mercy. Thus, Skullcrawler's finished his job.
So yes.
Okay, if you didn't skip, then you either love to get spoiled or already watched the movie. And if you did skip, then for you.
Good for you, you survived.
And you survived the spoiler bomb, the most dangerous bomb in existence.
Yeah, my answer, I would say both Godzilla and Kong have their advantages. Like, for example, Godzilla has water to his advantage, and Kong has land, for example. And the third one, how many forms does your OC have? Yes, I have a lot. I have lost track.
The answer is yes. That's all we can say. It's yes.
To number 4, who is your favorite kaiju? It's a tie between Zilla, Godzilla, Rodan, Biollante, King Ghidorah, Space Godzilla, Destroyer, and even Orga.
So for mine, it's Orga, because he's a chonker.
Yeah, he's a chunky boy.
Godzilla, every single incarnation except the bad cartoon that basically parodies. Those are the ones that I do not like. The
Yes.
others, it's pretty cool. Zilla,
Yeah, hashtag and Zilla views.
Kong, Mechagodzilla, Ghidorah, Rodan, Mothra, Biollante, Destroyer, Space Godzilla, who he literally has a dark as all hell quote. If you can't protect your own son, Godzilla, how do you expect to protect the planet? Kaiser Ghidorah, because he technically is his own kaiju. Kaiser Ghidorah is not a normal Ghidorah, so I must include him separately. There's also Godzilla Jr., because he's a kid. Stop child abuse.
Yeah.
And there's Mechanicon, because he's literally never talked about.
Yeah, until now he's going to be mentioned.
And the poor bastard is not mentioned at all. And there's still like a lot of kaiju that are even outside the Godzilla franchise. Why did I say franchise?
Franchise. I know, it's
don't
hard.
speak English. Why did I say franchise? Franchise, not franchise. Oh.
It's okay.
But yeah, There's like the Pacific Rim franchise.
Auxilia Acro 3000 asks, how did you get wide eyes? Was it because of a disease or something else? Well, not really. It kind of runs in the family.
His father, the Cornus, has a wide eye as well, and I think he got that from him.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I got that from my father. Space Raptor Infinite asks, were there any crazy moments in the old days when I was Margie's pupil?
But since I've been like with B-Rad ever since I was still a juvenile, not an alpha, you do remember, right, B-Rad?
Yeah, pretty much I remember.
No, there hasn't been too many moments that I could say are crazy.
For my answer, not really. I was surprised at first, but I later accepted it because, oddly enough, she said that space as a young age reminds her of my dad when he was his age.
Pretty surprising.
Yeah, because, my parents have a human form. Were you surprised when I told you that Karma tamed raptors that fed on chupacabra flesh and even managed to successfully breed them and make them their own species? They're called Lammiraptors now, by the way, which are Lammy is Greek for vampire bloodsuckers.
If she can tame a literal werewolf Raptorosaurus Rex, that's a joke. Do not think I'm actually that was a joke. Please guys do not think this.
Yes.
If she can tame those things, it's pretty goddamn surprising.
Yeah, I would say I'm in complete surprise on you, and good on you, Karma. Good on you. Number 2. This might be a sensitive subject, but when I was younger, did you ever notice a moment when I snapped, like Darkrex moments and Brad Black moments?
Yeah, you did snap quite a lot actually, but it was not lethal or considered dangerous. It was just like a child at the store when their mom doesn't want them, when their mom says no, when they want them to buy, I don't know, like a figure or something. I don't know, just when their mom tells them no. It's basically that type of snapping.
Yeah, pretty much. So my question is, never had actually, but we have been down those roads before, and we try our best not to remember it. But we'll be right here in case you need to talk.
Yeah, don't worry, we have your back.
Because friends stick together. What thoughts were going through your head the first moment you met one of my kind?
I mean, well, I was pretty young. I wasn't as big as I am now. And I was obviously terrified of such a big raptor. Especially a Ute-raptor. Those are the biggest raptors in the world. So yeah, I was very terrified of my mind.
Okay, yeah. And the answer for me is, if you're talking about the end of your video, Shapeshifter the B-Rad meets the team, I was completely surprised, but I soon like to see how much they progress. How exactly are you able to get along with Brad Black? He seems a bit distant.
I don't get along with him at all.
Well, for me, it's complicated.
In fact, it's complicated for a life form like you to understand anything.
Okay, that is strike 1.
Bollocks.
That's strike 1, B-Rad Black. Strike 1.
Why do people keep saying raptors are violent? All we do is rip our prey apart.
Sure thing that ripping apart your prey violently, even though they're dead, is not violent.
I mean, for me, I don't know, man, but that's their opinion, because then again, animals don't rip apart their prey no matter how hungry they get.
Even I don't do that.
I have a few questions for the both of you. For B-Rad, what exactly do you know about the Hydropartus Wars? Hypo has been making it seem like a very big deal lately. Also, Hypopartus Wars are basically Hypo's equivalent of the Amber Lost World Raptors.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's so, harsh. During that war is where I lost a lot of my family.
Oh.
Uncles, aunts, even my cousins. They were brutally slaughtered by those monsters. Stood no chance, and we didn't even know what we did. They mercilessly murdered so many of us. I have not forgiven the hardest ways to this day. But no one is watching. I will, mark my words, I will, of a mass extinction event, wipe them off the planet, make them feel what I felt as a mere infant. That's also the reason why I had to leave home for so many of my childhood, because it didn't feel safe. Partisans had taken over the continent. Now we slaughter every single partisan that has entered the continent without mercy. We keep reminding crews what they did that eventful day. That the end is inevitable. And I will make sure they do not suffer. They do not have a future. They have nothing left for what they did to me.
As for me, that I don't know yet because I haven't been mentioned it until now.
And I'll tell you more about the Carter's War. Do not try to stop me when I do go commit a mass extinction event. Not Carter's.
Number 2, would it be okay if I mentioned the grandkids like how you mentioned me? Well, sure, go on ahead, I don't mind.
Please go ahead.
Also, how's it feels to know that now besides amber tiger raptors and amber spitters, you have to deal with amber terrors too?
Oh hey, I can cook some turkey now. I'm going to be honest, I roast my prey before I eat them. Even if I do end up eating them raw, I eat them alive because I cook them from my insides. Yes, I'm a living oven. Deal with it.
It just keeps getting better and better. Are there any stick bots or click bots in your universe? I've noticed that they seem to be very widespread throughout the uninhabited places.
Oh, there aren't any on the continent where I'm living. So, speaking of my continent, you're welcome to come anytime.
Yeah, I would say the same for my hidden world.
Especially since I have the power and willpower to commit a mass extinction.
Yeah.
I'd be glad to be my ally and friend.
Yep, pretty much. Well, so for me, both of them are adaptable like humans in finding new methods to survive in different universes. So for mine, I don't know yet. Either they're hiding really well, being elusive, or they aren't there to begin with. But who knows? On a scale of 1 to 10, how mad at Travis were you when he went on his first mission alone? Though he wasn't alone, yeah. Then again, he did have Scorch with him in the first mission. Did you have the same reaction as Rex?
Negative 5 quintillion, 7 bajillion, 8,000 quintillion. I'm just making up numbers. I legit do not care.
As for me, to be honest, I gave it a 7 out of 10 because I would have told him before he would set out to think his plans carefully before explaining them to his advantage. So from this, I hope he learns his lesson. For Brad Black, number 1, what is it like being a dark form?